Michigan has some great news. There are still false stories coming out by major news outlets. And the AKA and the NIDA spar over words in tonight's episode of KNN. Good afternoon, everybody. It is Friday, August the 3rd. I am Tim here with KNN News. Today we're going to start with some positive news. Michigan remains a legal state. You must now only be 18 years or older to purchase Kratom, so everything is good. I would like to thank everybody in the fight over there in Michigan, the AKA, the BEA. Really appreciate it. Big thumbs up to Michigan. All laws go into effect this Wednesday. Propaganda still being put out in news outlets. This week, there was another story put out on Kratom trying to shed a negative light on it and claiming there are more deaths. Let's take a look behind the scenes with Tim, who will take you more in depth with this story. Yes, hello, Tim here from KNN News. If you're in the Kratom community, this comes as no shock to you. We have been through these 47 deaths and these claims before, even though science has already disputed a lot of this information. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what this station has to say.
Kratom killed my son. I've never heard of it.
Tonight, the high-stakes debate over the safety of a botanical herb that is gaining popularity in West Michigan. It's called Kratom, and the DEA could move to outlaw it any day now.
Target 8 investigator Susan Samples broke the news. The herb has been tied to overdose deaths in Kent County. Susan.
The outcome of this debate could have life and death consequences. On the one side, the FDA and families who say Kratom itself is taking lives. On the other, passionate supporters of the supplement who say it's saving them.
I didn't stand a chance in theory for where it came from. I was destined to be an addict.
Pills and pain stole most of Amber Heitzman's 20s.
I have degenerative disc disease. That's what I used to justify the addiction, was that my back hurt so bad. I had this huge breakdown at 25. Trying to commit suicide. So sorry.
Heitzman survived and beat her opioid addiction twice, but back pain threatened her recovery and her young marriage.
I was in a bad place, and I could feel the third relapse coming on, and I just Googled natural pain alternatives.
That's how she discovered Kratom, an herb from Southeast Asia.
For me, it worked right away. The first time I took it, it was amazing. I didn't feel the pain.
No pain and no high like traditional opioids, says Heitzman. It's easy to get online and in smoke shops. Kratom comes in capsules, teas, and powder. But that could change as the DEA considers a ban on Kratom. And the FDA warns that the herb supporters say saves lives can also take them.
When the medical examiner called me to tell me what the cause of death was, I was like, what? Spell it for me. I've never heard of it.
Peggy LaPena tried everything to help her son Joey, a GR Christian high school grad, kick drugs.
And it's like you're right there. And that's the hardest part. And as a mom, I'm supposed to protect him. I'm supposed to take care of him. And I couldn't. I couldn't do it. I couldn't fix him. That's the hardest thing.
Now, LaPena wants her son's death from acute Kratom toxicity to serve as a warning.
Kratom killed my son.
But Kratom supporters question the medical examiner's ruling in Joey's death and the 47 other fatal ODs the FDA has tied to the herb nationwide.
Kratom is safe botanical that does not kill people.
That is completely crazy. They are still using the number 47, even though the science has showed there are nowhere near 47 deaths that are caused by Kratom. The National Institute of Drug Abuse and the AKA are going to war over words. Earlier this week on the National Institute of Drug Abuse's website, they put out that unadulterated kratom is 100% safe. To later on and a couple days later go and edit that. The AKA had a major problem with that. Let's go take a closer look into that story. Kratom advocates had a short-lived celebration earlier this week when new language on federal health sites purported to show support for the herbal stimulant. Yet when the National Institute of Drug Abuse was alerted to the welcoming of the language, it quickly edited its information. Hopefully this will get worked out and prove to everybody that unadulterated kratom is 100% safe and not tied to any deaths. Most of the deaths has been tied with other things found in people's system. Please let us know how you feel about this in the comment section, and I also included the paperwork that is at question. Kratom YouTubers have been getting their channels back. Tim's Revids has not been put back. Let's go take a look at Tim and see what he has to say about that. I do not know what to say. I'm confused, angry, hurt. I had to take a break from YouTube for a while because my mind was wandering without unanswered questions. I was blaming people and I did not want to bring that energy to YouTube. Unfortunately, I do not believe I will be getting my channel back. So it's just time to move forward, and I hope you guys support me in doing that. Hopefully he gets his channel back. This will be for the better of his channel and for KNN as well. Breaking news, guys. We have breaking news that just came in. Just discovered evidence that the FDA has got caught red-handed being biased against kratom. Earlier this week, a vendor was waiting to hear some information about some kratom that has been seized. But instead of receiving that information, they received some other information that red-handedly put the FDA out there as being biased against kratom. Let's take a look at this behind the scenes. The AKA got their hands on some shocking documents earlier this week with a convo between a staffer and a superior, asking to create more work assignments for additional tests, and shocking response like, hopefully it will test positive and can get voluntary destruction, and hopefully linking this product to salmonella. The AKA plans on fighting back soon. Please keep up with the AKA website for more information. We at KNN are actually in possession of these documents, but due to legal reasons, we will not be showing them on this episode. If you're interested in finding them, I'm sure you will be able to find a way to see these documents. This is Tim Davis with KNN News. You guys have a good evening.